So yeah, I mean, obviously you can see all these order blocks, the green, the green, the green from the 60s
And
down
that's
here
the way
to
mine
55.
kind of looks. It's a little more like that.
Well,
Now,
you guys have 5 points in between y'all's price. I've got two.
yeah. And then you also get these big purple bars, and it's like basically keeping you in this range. Sometimes it's going to break it, but I mean, that's just a 5 minute candle. So it didn't close above it. It just kind of went up, spiked up, came back down. You're kind of in this range. That's why earlier I'm like, we're going to the L5s because it goes all the way up to the top of that box. So like right now we're breaking this thing, but candle hadn't closed yet. So I mean, it could literally just spike straight back down, and then we'll go back down this same purple uh, asymmetrical wedge or whatever you want to call it. But
I don't seem to have that purple.
I don't either.
it's one of the things you can turn on in those Lux algos. Let's see if I turn one off. Okay, so it's in price action concepts.
I've got that on. I don't understand. Hold on.
What do you think it's called?
Price action con.
I thought it might be patterns, but
I mean, it'd be pretty easy to find, I guess, for you. It'd be purple.
yeah, I mean that's what I thought it might be patterns. So if I turn that off, yeah, it's patterns.
Patterns. Where do I find that? So I'm on inputs. So I'm on inputs, and then is about how far down is it?
Scroll down to liquidity concepts.
Liquidity concepts. Oh yeah, patterns. Okay. Mine says patterns 5. Oh, I just saw it. It's blue, and you
Yeah,
just change yours to
Oh,
purple.
hey, that's awesome. I've been wondering why it wasn't on. See, I don't understand that either because I have that on ES, but it wasn't showing up on NQ.
and that's why up here in this little box under patterns,
Oh, cool. Plus, I can turn on fair
it'll
value gaps in this and get rid of the indicator.
in the top right now it'll be like detected pattern ascending broadening wedge is a bearish reversal pattern anticipating a downside break.
My question was, do you have so under liquidity?
I have under liquidity. I got all four of those.
Well, good tip. We'll see how that helps me. So that's how you're figuring out
How high the thing's going normally.
because it's on a range based off of the previous
Yeah,
ray, more or
it,
less.
it identifies a pattern, basically a trend, and it's like, hey, well, based on that, we're going to here. Now, if it
And I
ever
see
breaks
my
it,
red one at the bottom establishes the bottom.
mm-hmm. And if it ever breaks
Ascending bull
that,
wedge, detected
eventually that
pattern.
thing will disappear, and you'll find it'll identify something else.
Y'all gonna be mad. I think I missed that. Y'all talking about the little box in the top right?
Yeah, like right up here.
Yeah, I don't understand because it used to show a whole bunch of things in it, and now mine only shows like break a structure and the pattern, and the change of character and all that other stuff went away, and I don't know how to get it back.
Are you on the right one? The correct? Because there's
Okay.
different ones have different things. I guess.
I mean, I don't recall ever changing it. I don't know why it did that, but mine looks like yours right now. It's just got that break a structure and then the pattern. But it used to have like where you got that little green break a structure. I used to have like 3 or 4 different things in there.
Well, I guess now I can get rid of my 14 EMA because it's also included in that market flow trader one. So I could find me a different one now. But yeah, you'll get different order blocks or you'll get different patterns based on what time frame you're on.
Yeah, you can also get fair value gaps, I guess,
Yeah,
off this.
I got those turned on too. Here, I'll share it one more time. I'll show you those.
Okay, it's up there.
All right, so right here, this is a green. They just extend out about, I don't know, 2 inches.
Yeah.
And you can adjust that length, but those are my fair value gaps. A green one is bullish, or if it's red, it'll be bearish. And typically, you'll have something that comes down, enters that fair value gap, and then will bounce back off of it. And same thing with this one. Spiked down, went into the bearish or bullish fair value gap, spiked straight back up.
Like, can you pull down your Lux Algo and just go through just so I can see what's on and off and compare it to what I got on and off?
The fair value gaps are under price action concepts.
Right.
Under imbalance concepts, fair value gap.
It looks like you just almost like turned on everything. Like you got breakers on, show all metrics, trend lines, fair value gap. Do you have no? You don't have premium on. Keep scrolling down. All right.
I don't even know what premium is, but
do you do daily high and low?
I do.
Anything else? What else is down there?
I don't have anything else down here.
All those alerts.
Yeah. I do have somewhere there's a thing for like break of structure.
Yeah. There's
So if I close this, like right here, you can see a BOS. It's a break of structure. That little dotted line, or the change of character, is red, so it's bearish. Or change of character, bullish, going back up. Break of structure, where it broke earlier. And these little blue boxes above, that's a liquidity grab. That's when it went up, got some liquidity, then tried to go back down. Down here, grab some liquidity, and it was like, oh, okay, now we're going back up. It looks crazy, but you get used to it. When
I feel like a lot of this stuff is just like you're just ignoring a lot of it.
You are.
You only look at it when you actually want it, and then the rest of it, you're just like, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
But it is one of the reasons I keep a really clean chart on one side and then a really dirty chart on the other.
Yeah, so we came up at the top of this wedge, and now we're going right back below it. So it respects that thing all the time. Now, we could go higher, but it wouldn't surprise me if we come back down to at least this 14, this yellow EMA, which is at 95.
That's pretty much it for you, isn't it? You're done for the day?
That's pretty much it. Now I think I'm coming to your town. Might take this short down to 95. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to take my $330 and walk away.